My name is Jonathan Snyder. I'm 52 years old. I'm a father of two, and I just had a heart attack. On December 27th was my birthday, and I wanted nothing more than to spend the day with my children, and I wanted to play some soccer with my son and my daughter. So I was sprinting up and down the field for a half hour, and I said, "You guys are going to kill me. I'm going to have a heart attack." And just the moment it was done, I just felt this tightness in my chest, and my fingers were tingling. And my wife took one look at me and she said, "You need to go to the hospital. We're going right now." We drove to the local community hospital where I was immediately transported down to Marin General Hospital.
This is the STEMI, arrested right at their doorstep. They shocked him once.
We receive 65 to 70% of all ambulance traffic in the county, which places us in a very significant role, important role. In this emergency department, you have access to the full spectrum of what modern healthcare has to provide.
Mr. Snyder, you're in the best hands here.
We have board-certified emergency physicians within the emergency department that are trained in trauma. We have trauma surgeons that are board-certified. We have neurosurgery within the hospital. We also have orthopedic coverage. We have trained nurses who take extra education in order to be able to refine their skills in trauma nursing. As the only Level 3 trauma center in Marin County, we have to have the diverse care that is required for these patients to be able to stabilize them and save their lives.
When we activate the trauma system, a number of healthcare personnel come and attend to the trauma patient. Most of the time when the patients get here, the trauma team is standing there waiting for them. The thing that works really well is that there's a team leader, but everybody knows what their role is and everybody participates very well, and so that there's not a lot of chaos that goes on. Things are done very efficiently, and it's amazing how quickly patients can get cared for.
I couldn't keep up with the movement in the room. Everything was so quick and so professional, and I was just very impressed.
Cath lab's ready.
Cath lab's ready.
Our cardiology team here is superb.
Hi, Mr. Snyder. Dr. Strunk. Half of his heart was not receiving blood for a long period of time. This clot in this particular area goes by the name of a widowmaker because often these patients don't survive. Once we found that was the problem, we then used the techniques that we've developed here to open up that artery. Great. By having a lean and mean and committed team, you can do amazing things. And that's what's happened here. And that's why we set the precedent for the rest of the country. We were the first hospital in Northern California to do this 24/7. We have the best times of anyone around. We are in the top percentile of hospitals in the United States and the world doing this procedure. Certainly no one is any better than us in the Bay Area. And that's because we've been doing it for a long period of time. If you are unfortunate enough to have a heart attack, there's no place better than here as far as the opportunity to live. Not only to live, but to live a full life afterwards.
Stent deployment.
The artery is now wide open. It was 27 minutes, and that's only because it's taken us 20 years of practice and commitment to get to that point.
Next thing I knew, I was in ICU and my family around, and I think the hardest part of the whole thing, I always get very choked up about this, was seeing my children.
What makes me shine at the end of the day is knowing that I've made a difference and that our department's made a difference in this community and continues to make a difference.
I come to work every day with a sense of pride. Pride in my community, pride in the hospital, and what they're able to provide to the community.
When you see a program that is developed like this, and you see patients that are functioning fully, enjoying their families, playing soccer again with their son, it makes you continue to want to do what you're doing.
The physicians and the nurses that work in this hospital are very dedicated to what they're doing. And it's very, very clear. I've worked in a lot of different hospitals. The physicians and the staff that work at Marin General Hospital are as dedicated and as trained and as compassionate as anywhere I've worked.
For the vast majority of Marin County, we are the hospital. And knowing that it's here, I would imagine provides a level of comfort to families in the community.
We are working hard on the plans for a new, state-of-the-art hospital that will allow us to provide exceptional healthcare services in a compassionate and healing environment, together with the support of our community, dedicated physicians, nurses, and staff. Our future is very bright.
I would like to see 10 years from now that we really took advantage of this phase of the hospital's evolution, so that 10 years from now, when other people recognize excellence in community hospitals, Marin General is at the top of the list.
It's a wonderful place and it needs to be supported. You can't know what that means to get a second chance in life. That was my birthday. Now I've got hopefully 52 more that I can enjoy.
Jonathan is a great success story. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to share that experience with a patient who has his whole life ahead of him.
It's fantastic to be alive. In fact, I feel so much more alive now that I've been through this than I did over the last 5 years. Yeah, it's good. It's great to be alive. Thank you, Marin General, for saving my life.